out there because people were, arguing with each other and causing like personal attacks to one another and stuff like that. They were spreading misinformation on the internet. I took it as a compliment, honestly. I was like, well, to be fair, people were like, one of the reasons he lost weight is because of the infections. And I was like, oh, I see. So I can never bring it up, even though I went through it. But you can bring it up whenever it supports your argument. We're not so different, you and I. But I was like, no, it's mostly because of the Peloton. I mean, right after I had the double food poisoning for 3 weeks, I went on a cruise and I ate like Baloo from the Jungle Book. Came back looking roughly normal and then started vibing on the bike again. So I mean, I the thing is, hold on, we should. Did you see that China added a new Fight Club style ending to Minions: The Rise of Gru? Wait a minute, I did not see this. Thanks to Larry, Sherry, and Gary's hot tip, Gru was found by federal police before he was able to incept his evil plan. He was sentenced to 10 years in a mental hospital and released in 2013. Ooh. That tweet was not a joke, by the way. My daughter did ask me what Gru was because we got her a Happy Meal and the toy was Gru riding a motorcycle. And she said, "What's that?" And I said, "That's Gru." And she said, "What's Gru?" And I was like, "I haven't even seen any of the movies." I think he's like an evil guy, but he's kind of like. So if you level up on round 2, you only get a tier 2 unit in the shop from the level up. But if you level up on turn 3, the unit you get in the shop from the level up is a tier 3. And usually units get stronger as you go up, but there are, some counter examples. So this could give us a bison, and then we'd be loving life. Case in point. You should go, even though I just gave you some support. You don't need meat, you need garlic. So we start here. You take the meat. You get sold. You get bought. Everybody gets a buff. Sell me. Well, roll me once. Yeah, nothing here is good. Roll me one more time. Something here is good. Okay, and then cats are good. But the problem with the cats, there's not really great targeted foods or untargeted foods. Like all these are useless with cats. This is great. This is just great in general. That's fine. That's good. I think the soft ice could be okay too. But how are we gonna set this up? Obviously, you're gone. I actually think without a bear, we no longer need the iguana. So that allows us to make some space. Then we can put out 2 cats, freeze an eagle, and hope to receive a good food. We got rid of our bison buff, didn't we? Yes, we did. He's done it again. Rip bison scaling? Yes, that's correct. You're not wrong on that one. That's a problem. On the bright side, we're getting double cat pair. You can laugh all you want. This squad can actually do something, even with the bison being completely fucked. Start with a can shark. The best we could have asked for. Holy cow, never mind. That bison's insane. No. No! The bison could have been 40-42. Yeah, bro boy. Everybody knows the problem with the bison. You don't need to elucidate it. Hey, the problem with eating glass is it cuts the shit out of your esophagus, your stomach, and your intestines on its way out. You don't need to say that part. You could just say, don't eat the glass. Why'd you eat the glass? We don't need a now this video shared far and wide on Facebook by your aunts. That is like, oh, I never thought about why eating glass was bad before. I think everybody's aware. Oops, I clicked on stats again. Okay, that was 4 wins, right? That was pretty bad. Especially after the bison play. Throw City in here. All right, you brought me back. You brought me back with the Throw City. I was not flexing my stats, okay? I don't like this squat. We're going to ignore Maz for a minute. Ew. Did you see the video on YouTube of the dude eating glass daily? I think people have, will be a peculiar piece. I think people have a different way of using YouTube than I do. I get a lot of people who are like, did you see what was on YouTube last night? As if it's like season 1 of Survivor. And you're asking me if I saw that Rudy got incepted into taking his hand off of the pole in the last immunity challenge. I exclusively use YouTube to look up videos I liked 10 years ago and then watch them again. That's pretty much my daily user story. That aired 22 years ago today. Is Rudy based, or is it from a simpler era of television? David Blaine Street, young. 32, young. 33, young. 34, old. 35, old. 36, young. It's the way you feel about age. When you're 29, 30 is coming. That's a new decade. You're like, I'm old as dirt. When you're 31, you're like, holy cow, almost everybody in their 30s is younger than me. I'm actually young. You have, like, your perception changes over time. Like, I felt old when I was in the 8th grade. Probably partly because I had a receding hairline. But also, my school that I went to was kindergarten to 8th grade. So I'm 13 years old in 8th grade, and everybody surrounding me, like 90% of people plus surrounding me, are younger than me. I'm like, I'm old as hell, man. Then you go to 9th grade and you're like, I'm a little baby. Then you're in 12th grade and you're like, I'm the oldest motherfucker in this whole building. Then you go to college and you're like, what the hell? There's 30-year-olds in my classes. I'm young as hell. Then you turn 20 and you're like, I'm old as dirt. There's people coming in to freshman year that the song that they had at their prom was Soulja Boy Tell 'Em, when my song was Promiscuous Girl by Nelly Furtado, produced by Timbaland. Then you turn... like 23, and you're like, I'm young, I got a job, everyone in my office is old as dirt. Then now you're at 30, and then I'm assuming it just keeps going. Like, I'm assuming you're like, I'm 39, I'm old as shit, and then you're like 40, and you're like, what the hell? I'm half the age of everyone at this country club, and then like the level up, and then I'd love for you to hit the camel. You didn't hit the camel. That's okay. We'll get the level up next turn. You're gone, but probably for what we get out of the otter, hopefully. Huge. Huge. This is insane. What does bacon do? +2 attack permanently. It's not bad. You don't do anything, so be gone. Holy cow. Check this out. Here's a new one for you. Oh, yeah. You're the leftmost animal. You at all. If I'm only taking a moth to kill what my opponents are doing with their moths, why do I have a moth? That's what I've been... This web that I've been trying to untangle every time the moth is in the weekly. Every time I take a moth, it just cancels out my opponent's moth. So why do I take a moth? Because when I don't take a moth, their moth counters what I have that's not a moth. So the best thing you could do is moth-ually assured destruction. It is the moth's dilemma. Just Joe and his wolf, thank you as well. Thank you. That's why I think Turtle has been doing really well this week, because the moths are overrepresented. So then you have a moth 1-for-1 with the turtle, and then the strong unit in position 2 gets a ton of support from the melon armor. Great pun. People said I stole it from chat. I'm telling you, I have a YouTube video recorded yesterday where I'm off on like the same bit. I have the receipts. I've got the Billy Mitchells. Hold on. Maybe it's probably in this video. Fish to fry first. Holy cow, they didn't have a... Try moth. Moth-ually assured destruction. What did I tell you? You have our opponent's moth team. This be a peculiar package. is guaranteed to not lose, but to 1-for-1 our opponent's moth team. They didn't go moth. It's mutually assured destruction. If I take, you can hear the gears working in real time. What did I tell you? The scary thing is I knew exactly where to find it too. Okay, for now, wait, we got tier 3s? We got tier 3s. For now, get some garlic. Yes? It's not good enough, and you're not a walrus, though I wish you were. You know what? I think we got to try this, and then walrus? Little walrus? Okay. In that case, I'm going to pill your ass. I'm going to sell your ass. I don't have enough money. I thought it would be a level 2. All right. All right. Well, I think in that case you let it ride, unfortunately. That's a misstep. Yeah, that's a bit of a misstep. God, if I just had one... this team is too good. This team is far too good. 50-50 lemon shark at the back. Would be fine. I don't know. Like, at this point, I guess I will one-up you too. At this point, I kind of just want to be freed. This doesn't seem great. Wait, it seems actually we just won? All right. Bit of a weird one. We got there, though. It's a quick little 10-piece. No way. Game 1, turn 22. This one goes out, by the way, about 15 hours ago. We're halfway through. Hey, NL, why'd you lose your run? Oh, I don't know. My team was good. Oh, what's your best unit? A marmoset? Lol, clown emoji? Who's the clown now, you freaking clown? My best unit is not a marmoset, by the way. It's an aardvark by 1 stat point. Okay, slash moment. Slash moment. Nope. Nope. Okay, choose prediction. That's 10. There's 2 10s in a row, I think. How are you never punished? I hate to say this, like, because it's toxic, but also I just got 10 wins, so I can say it. It's probably just because, like, I'm better than you at the game. So the things that you think are, like, bad decisions are probably just a little bit... Because here's the thing. You know, if you only look at teams that have worked well for you and worked well for other people that you've seen, that becomes your model for, like, that's the only way to win. If you've built your foundation of knowledge in a subject from ground principles up, then you use those principles to guide what could be a good decision in the game. Instead of being like, what the hell, he doesn't have a 50-50 shark with a lemon. Stuart Little. I saw Stuart Little in theaters with a friend of mine who was also my neighbor. He cried. I mean, we were like maybe 10 or 11. No, probably, I bet we were like 9 or 10. He cried. And then when he grew up, he went to prison. I'm not saying it was because of Stuart Little. I'm just saying you don't, you know, even future felons have a soft spot when it comes to Stuart Little, man. You would think like, oh, he would have been, after the movie, he would have been like, let's smoke a cigarette and like smash some bottles. No, he was like crying, and then his mom drove us home. What'd he do? I don't know. It's kind of a fucked up thing to ask somebody. It's not always so neat and tidy, you know? Honestly, I don't like you. I don't respect you. I don't want you to be part of the squad long term. I'm willing to sacrifice a little bit in order to make that happen. I'm willing to run this to make it happen. I'm willing to run half squatted, if you will, to make it happen. Because I think our opponent is probably going to be running crickets anyway. He's not a rat, he's a mouse. Can we just dispense with this? Or dispose of this? It's the same, rat, mouse. It's the same shit. They're closer to each other than they are to me. And that's the only thing that matters. Okay, hold on. You get out of here. You stink, but whatever. +2. Yeah, +2. Thank you. You know what? Take something here. Take a little something off the top. Maybe we do want to try like a brief dodo play. You never know where this could go. Squirrels in there too? No, squirrels have they. Hold on. Here's a good comment. Literally popped into the stream to tell you you're wrong about using the chinchilla. Okay, normal, the most normal chatter spotted. Let me pause for a moment. I want to follow this one. What you should do is sell it immediately after buying, make it essentially a 2-cost unit. This helps especially when you take 3 of them for a level up early. I still don't get it. Like, how do you... I know you're like, look at how much money you save with it. But like, how are you saving money when you're buying something that sucks? You see, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Wouldn't you save more money buying the chinchilla if you just didn't buy it? Because then instead of being a 2-cost unit, it would be a 0-cost unit? You could get 4 units round 1? How? 10 gold, 3 units in the shop. Buy a chinchilla, sell it. Okay, now you're on 8 gold. Buy a chinchilla, sell it. Now you're on 6 gold. Buy a chinchilla, sell it. Now you're on 4 gold. Roll once, buy any unit. What the hell? Chinchillas, it's insane? Chinchilla's goated? Chinchilla's unbelievable? Hold on. Okay, this is a little... It's not where you want your aardvark to be, but it's the way I want to run this team right now. Roll me once. I don't really want a second turtle. I'm content with this right here. He's cracked the code. All I need now is a shop with 3 chinchillas, but that should happen. Like, for now, why don't you take this? Let's just treat that as if it's a cupcake and not stress, okay? You take one of these for now, and then you're gonna level next turn anyway. Nah. Yeah. What's the age cutoff for that? I don't know. I mean, honestly, if you're a 14-year-old kid that knows who Don Knotts is, then, like, you probably deserve a win digitally, because I'm not sure how many you're getting in middle school. So I would play against 12-year-olds who know who Don Knotts is. Maybe they could use the self-esteem boost, you know? I could have when I was 12. Hedgehog. What the hell? You know what? You want to go sicko mode on this? Why am I even asking? Of course you want to go sicko mode on this. A little garlic in my life? Maybe a porcupine. Sorry, not hedgehog. Even though they're the same thing. But whatever. We don't need to get into that. People aren't ready for that one yet. For the first time ever, we might be able to see the porcupine trigger. Nope. Still one, though. It's an acceptable salad. Fuck you. Yeah, not the cockroach. But of all the things you could buff, why the cockroach, man? What kind of super auto pets crossovers would you like to see? I don't know why everybody says this is a bad take whenever I bring it up, but, like, whatever. I guess people just aren't ready for new ideas. I think that it would be sick if, when you level the unit to level 3, it became like an asset that you could remove from the game and then bring into another game. For example, like, I think it would be, like, you got a level 3, we're going to get a level 3 otter, probably. When you get it to level 3, it mints it on some kind of, like, maybe like a public database type ledger book or something like that, so that everyone could see that I have a level 3 otter with that's going to be like a 12-9 or something like that. And then I could remove it from the game and I could just put that shit in like Halo. And people are trying to shoot me with they're charging up the plasma pistol until it goes and then shoot 1,000 hours. The problem for me, the lack of longevity is not necessarily a problem for me. The problem is that I think the dungeon crawling stuff is not his strong suit. That's the issue for me, which is why I want to get it done. But it's a good game. We live in a world, unfortunately, where someone in chat says it's kind of dookie. Yeah, it was kind of dookie. Oh, I was only entertained watching 20 hours of it. That's really good. It's better than Kingsman 3, at least. That shit costs like $200 million to make. I like Kingsman 3. Come on. Okay, slash marker. Cult of the Lamb. Alright, we're back on game. This is a 0 out of 10. It's dookie. Please, please. Just give it a sec. It's working it through. Hey, you know what I'm never going to do again, though, is enable Twitch integration for anything. Come on. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save. They're going to give me control of my mouse. I'm going to quit. Hopefully that's going to purge people. And then, and I hate to say this, but it's true. He was not a Subway worker. He's like the Subway franchisee because I've seen him there for years. And I've seen how he talks to the other employees. But I'm like, bro, you own a Subway. Like, you shouldn't be in the business of alienating anybody. Your company's all fucked up. Nobody eats here but me. Like, like, I'm not saying, oh, the customer's always right, but I'm just, why are you coming at me with an attitude? I'm probably like the only motherfucker dumb enough to eat here like 2 times a week. Anyway, sorry. Sorry, it was on my mind. It's everything? Well, I didn't get the spinach. Oh, everything but the jalapenos? Okay. Just a little rude. Anyway, it's on my mind. You know what? Welcome to the stream, Daniel. We'll have Dan Giesling here. I said he antagonizes Melvins, not Olive Chat. Dan, I promise I'm not doing this just as a joke. But, like, the dude I just named after you, he doesn't like me right now, so I have to put him in prison until he learns the error of his ways, okay? It's only gonna take 2 days. Look at, he's got the swirly eyes, man. I can't have this guy infecting my colony with bad ideas. We're gonna need some damn food soon, though. That's for darn sure. I said he antagonizes the Melvins, not everybody in chat. Honestly, of course I would have the most flattering view of myself, but I actually, like, agree with that 100%. I mean, I feel like on the internet, people have gotten very uncomfortable being very passive-aggressive and sarcastic to strangers in comments, even for... Thing that he said, green text arrow. Thing that he did that is slightly at odds with thing that he said. And then you respond to that with like, well, sometimes the guiding principles that I used to play fall apart when you see the shops that you get in Super Auto Pets. As much as I'd like to buy a turtle didn't show up in the shop, so instead I had to spend 3 gold on something else, and I just thought that an ant would be like the best option possible here. And then people just type, people talk, people talk, people talk. So instead, you just gotta own them. It's the only way it works, man. That's how the marketplace of ideas works in Twitch chat. I don't ignore good comments. It's just uncomfortable to respond to them sometimes. Like, sometimes people post, like, I love watching these streams with my cat. And I'm like, it makes me feel good, but how am I supposed to... There's no meat on the bone. How am I supposed to respond to that? Meow? Thing, like, right frickin' here. And then I should build an upgraded outhouse as well. I couldn't agree more. Outhouse 2, the shittening. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you a tentative +2 for that. Not an insane +2, but the idea, because here's the thing, I'm doing a little bit of the lifting in my own head. What if the movie wasn't called The Shining? What if it was called The Shitting? And it was just 2 hours of Jack Nicholson on the toilet. I'm trying to shit. Jack, what are you doing in there? You wouldn't get it, sweetheart. I'm trying to push shit Out of my ass! It's not even a good impression in the slightest. Here's Poopy! NL, do you antagonize chat? I'm gonna have to hit that with a no. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna squeeze my core until a little bit of shit comes out of my ass. Yes. Has Malf asked you to feed someone a shit burger lately? Malf passed away due to old age. Oh. So I didn't mean to make you feel bad. Like, you know, I mean, he's just a fake guy. There you go. I don't know. Dude, go chop some trees or something. What do I need to make a better outhouse? What the hell? 10 crystals? Okay, good start. I imagine this is different in like every jurisdiction. Why is it illegal to drive without having, like, you need a driver's license to drive? That makes sense to me. Sorry if that offends you. What's next? A license to make toaster, my own toaster? I know. But like, why do you need the card? In the data age, can't they just run my license plate and be like, this guy's got a driver's license and insurance? I'm fucked. No? What they I mean, isn't half of it just to see if they're gonna lie to you? Or if you're gonna lie to them? Aren't they like, here's all the information we have, let's see if this guy passes us like a fake document or something? Honestly thought we were gonna smoke this. 15,000 enemies in it, and I can't, all their animations overlap on top of one another. The game takes place in 2.5D. It's impossible to tell where the attacks are coming from, where they're gonna land. Am I going to be hit by them? Like, it's just, it's crazy. No, she's too busy placing hay flooring that doesn't work. Sad little Elon. When he came begging to me for cult decorations, whether it's hay that doesn't work, outhouses that don't hold enough shit, or farms that don't allow people to harvest on them, if I asked him to get on his knees and beg me for bones, he would have done it. That's right. Kate, you are in prison in my cult as well. But it's only because you were dissenting. Oh, man. What a world. Stop hitting me. I'm trying LinkedIn post generated by AI. So here's the post I got yesterday, okay? My LinkedIn connections maxed out at 30,000. It happened on the day I revealed that I bleached my anus. Why the shock? Why did it make me so famous on LinkedIn? Ordinary people don't bleach their anus on their day-to-day? I think I know the reason. Pointing emoji. It's because I published a video of the moment. That video was magic. Link in the comments. If you want to bleach and go viral too, then by all means, buy a comfy chair. I saw that. I was like, this is the greatest generated post I've ever seen in my entire life. It's beautiful. Link. Let me Google that for you. I've always... Oh, dude, you see the damage that my ranged attack did? I can't! How am I supposed to focus on all this shit on the screen? It's not conceivable! Give me some spirit! Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Why? Also, What hit me? I want to like go back and watch the clip. The whole fight is just poison everywhere, spiders. Blue boy charges. Blue boy charges. Ooh, you shoot randomly. Okay, that's right. That's what the thing above your head means. Much better. I'm playing with a chip on my damn shoulder now. I swear, next person who says knuckle bones, mods, I'm turning the other way, okay? You deal with them as you see fit. You know what? It's actually good that I didn't summon a demon, because I was gonna bring Locus, and they just died of old age. So I would have gotten so addicted to their help, and then they would die of old age on the mission, and then I would be like, oh, what do I do? I'd probably already be dead, honestly. Stop healing. San Diego Gulls are minor league hockey. You got it. I got the minor league part right. Pretty good. +2. Okay, thank you. The right click is kind of nutty. I agree. I'm going all in. I'm spending. I'm going spend heavy. Oh, good. When hit down to half a heart, all enemies will be dealt 3 damage. Amazing. Oh, it's recharging. You're like NL playing video games. Oh, thank you. But it's Cult of the Lamb. Okay, you know what? I'll give you a +2 for that one. It's pretty humorous. How droll. How droll, Niles. You're nuttier than a 6-month Manchego. Hey. Okay. Dude, people were like a little pissed off, but guess what? Now they're grieving at graves and they're not sick anymore. Oh my god, get over yourself. Nice. Yes. Oh.
Excuse me? Did you say get over myself?
Yeah, but only because you're...
Oh!
Is this the joke?
No, it's not a joke.
I bet wife comes into the room. Can you open this?
It's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Is a shake it up soda gets watermelon soda all over my bare legs? Sorry.
What did it do? It was shaken up?
Only a little bit spilled.
Oh, wait, no.
It's okay. It's just a little bit. It's no big deal. She pranked me. Back again with another prank versus prank. Yeah, I've got bare legs. My shorts have been riding up on me a little bit today. That's kind of a fun prank, handing someone a drink this big. I like, that's from a classic era. I was here. Ooh, I wanted it. Bro, please. That can't be it. There's got to be a phase 2. Did you believe me defeated? You thought yourself, you think alone, think again. Holy cow. Can I get some HP? You are corrupt. Oh no, my dudes! Alright, I think we're gonna die. What do you do? You just shoot? Just like to hit you with, I just want to see, do you bleed? Or do I just get in on you? No? Okay, I gotta attack you. You gotta attack the eyeballs, man. Don't be a fool. I see. It doesn't seem that crazy. The bullets start out pretty slow. Plus, I got all my adoring fans in the audience cheering me on. Oh, shit. Whatever. 159. Oh, am I really gonna run it back one time for the final boss fight tomorrow? That doesn't sound like me. Are you guys just chilling? What's even happening here? Your death made your followers think you're weak? What's wrong with you? Hey, where's my fervor, by the way? I was promised fervor. I believe you have my stapler. I believe you have my fervor. Fervor! Ermagerd, it's fresh fervor. Just relax, buddy, okay? Oh my god, it's even mer fervor for mer. Nice homing, bozo! I'd like to eat his lurver with some fervor beans and a nice Chianti. Abandon all hope of coherent dialogue. I gotta like look at something else to balance my eyeballs. Give me some fervor, please. Take a fistful of that. Okay, that's it. You have supplanted me. I am at your mercy. No longer can you blame your vile acts on me. You know what? I'm a merciful God. I spare you. You weak, sniveling fool. What? Follower awaits indoctrination. Yo, let's party! Thanks for the fervor, guys. You really did me a solid, honestly. Good. Earn credits on Cult of the Lerm. Sacrifice reborn vessel, ascend once more and take a true form, no longer a servant, no less than a god. Slash moment, slash moment, slash moment. We beat Cult of the Lamb, slash moment, no slash moment. Okay. You were here, though. Hey, we beat Cult of the Lamb. I enjoyed this game a lot. I know how that sounds. It sounds like I'm lying to you. I genuinely had a great time for 85% of the game. And then for 15% of the game, I was just going through the motions, just being honest. But that last 15% does not make it a bad game. Okay? And now we can do New Game Plus. We could just hang out in our colony all day. I'm just kidding. But anyway, slash marker. Cult of the Lamb. Anyways, good stuff. Let me save, I guess. And let me quit. And we'll come back to this tomorrow. But first, let me see if my wife is ready to stream. It's nice to get it off the ledger. That's probably not like what you want to hear when you're... Oh, I think she just went live. You want to hear? Nope, that's me. It's probably not what you want to hear if you made the game, but I enjoyed the game immensely. Except when I died on that spider boss and I couldn't tell what was happening.